You think they should have rights? Why the hell should these horny bastards have any rights whatsoever? All they do is advocate peace among the world. Noble goal? I shan't think it so. Heard of the invasion of Panama of 1989? Well, then you know of Manuel Noriega. These half-breed subspecies that dare call themselves frogs are the reincarnation of Noriega. Noriegan frogs are nothing but dirt compared to higher caste frogs like the yellow-banded poison dart frog. Interested in stripping them of their rights, their teeth, and their place in this continuum? Well, then join me in the castle.
See it double! Quick, where's a mirror?
What are these fools? Nothing short of smug, arrogant pricks. All they do is sit there staring through your soul. What goes on beneath their eyes? What are they plotting? What do they wish to erase from history this time? Uganda? The Geneva Accords? While those goals may be worthy of someone else, horned frogs have no right playing with time. As you continue to stare deep into the horny ones, it becomes more and more obvious that these beings have a higher purpose besides sitting there looking like arrogant fools. Should you trust them? Yes, perhaps you should. You should hand over the keys to your SUV and your divorce papers for your wife so that you can finally be with the frog. Blasphemy! That's the Korean stew talking. Not only do these frogs employ smuggery, but they use deception to sway your judgment as well. Can they really be trusted, let alone have rights? Peace. World order. Women's rights. All advocated by crazed lunatics claiming to actually want to help the planet. Best thing for the planet is to forego those ideas. Argentine Horned Frogs believe that those ideas should be embraced. Their delirium is spreading to those tomfoolerish liberals. Okay, liberals, answer me this. If ham tastes of spoiled carpet, then why should I have to see a doctor if I lose my foot to liver cirrhosis? See, they can't even solve that age-old riddle. Speaks for itself. Back to the topic at hand. If those horned frogs really cared for the world, they would advocate for the Berlin Wall to be reconstructed, or for Nevada to be wiped from existence. Not peace. Peace is for weak-minded fools who think that a nuclear war would be disadvantageous for humanity. Nuclear war isn't all that bad, if you take out all the nuclear stuff. Come on, liberals. Why do you think frogs are so smug and seductive? Not just because of their ludicrous composition, but because they are the reincarnation of Buddha himself, Manuel Noriega. While Operation Just Cause was about stopping the dictator from pursuing his universe-ending goals, it somehow managed to boost him. After he was apprehended, Noriega cast off the flawed shell of his human life and mutated into a higher form of intelligence, Argentine Horned Frogs. After the transference, his empty vesicle of a body continued to function and act exactly like Noriega. Opponents of my factual evidence claim that this reincarnation could never happen. Do not give them the time. They only want to sway you. They actually claim that the US government is somehow corrupt and that Nixon was bad. I pray to strike every third hour to strike them down and make them atone for their intolerable sins. Noriegan frogs are nothing. Nothing compared to other frogs who are contributing members of the middle class. The yellow-banded poison dart frog, African dwarf frog, and the spring peeper, for example, are much better. What do they do better, you may wonder? Well, they literally do the same things, but much gooder. They are not so arrogant, and do not propose world peace. The spring peeper is particularly aggressive. They can smell weaklings from 40 fathoms away. Now, the difference in beliefs about peace between the two species of frog can be attributed to their inner brain chemistry. See, spring peepers have brains, functioning ones too. Argentine horned frogs do not. Now the question remains, should Argentine horned frogs have rights? As with social workers and drywall enthusiasts, they most certainly should not. But it is not enough to strip them of their rights and their arrogance, for their destructive ways will remain. We must rid them from this dimension to ensure their peaceful ways do not transcend the flows of time. A gravity well, a hydroponics bay, and some custard should do the trick. Getting the funding may be problematic, but otherwise unimportant. I must bid farewell. For I shall see you at the gravity well with a bucket of frogs, ready to bring order to a galaxy full of pragmatic, horny bastards.
Well, this has been a lot of fun, Mrs. Clinton. We should stay in touch. What's the best way to reach you? Email?
You've got mail.
Attention. We are now at DEFCON 1. Security lockdown.